Losing the person I loved the most was one of the hardest things I've ever had to face.
And because I was away from home, it made it much more difficult.
That is when I saw how important it is to have a friend.
A friend to ease the burden.
A friend to take care of things when you can't.
A friend to help you get home.
In 2001, Zimbabwe's Sawira Mukuru was born. Humble beginnings though they were, and armed with nothing but a vision, Philip Mataranyika, Nyaradzo Group CEO, saw a need in Zimbabwe society. A need that needed a strong hand to fulfill it. A vision to provide the best possible service to its clientele in order to meet the demand for efficient, client-based funeral services in Zimbabwe. Investing in infrastructure, machinery, vehicles, staff training. Armed with the CEO's vision and mission to be the preferred provider of insurance risk and event management solutions. Through listening to and understanding the needs of our stakeholders with due care for the environment, we grew and grew. We crossed the Limpopo into South Africa. Over the Mediterranean and British Tunnel. And we continued to grow. Through the good times and the bad. Whether in the city or in the village, or diaspora. All we had and all we have is each other. 20 years of service.
Thank you.
Thank you.
20 years of gratefulness.
Thank you.
20 years of thanksgiving.
Thank you.
20 years of memories.
Thank you.
20 years of hope.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hope for an even greater future.
Thank you. Thank you.
The Nyaradzo Group of companies would like to thank all our clients for working side by side with us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
From all of us here at Nyaradzo, the past 20 years wouldn't have been possible without you. Thank you.
Today is a special day for the Nyaradzo Group as we celebrate 20 years since our founding with humility and gratitude. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all stakeholders, our board of directors, management and staff, as well as our customers who have supported us through this journey. It's been an exciting journey, and I'd like to thank you all for all the support and the hard work.
Hello, Zimbabwe football fans. Welcome to an exciting show of In Touch with the Legend. Always, this is your favorite show where we bring you a Zimbabwean footballing legend to come and share with us their footballing journey. Everything in it. Today in the studio we have got Nyasha Chazika. Yes, I'm excited about it because a lot of people have been asking us to go and look for Nyasha Chazika. They wanted us to bring Nyasha Chazika onto the show, and we finally managed to find him, and he's here with us. Nyaradzo group powering the show. This should be exciting. Just don't move away. We are in for a very good ride here on In Touch with the Legend. Nyasha, welcome to the show, my brother.
Thank you, Alice.
Bring Nyasha here.
Thank you for having me, Alois.
Yeah. Former Dynamo's captain.
Yeah, ndinoda kungotenda nekundiunza pashow.
Andidika.
Really, vanhu vangu vasazive kuti where is Nyasha? So here I am.
Andidika. Yes, you've got a lot of fans, you know, former Dynamo's captain, former national under-20 captain as well. Did you captain the under-17s as well?
No, I didn't.
Oh, but under-20 you were the captain.
Under-20 I was
yes,
captain.
You know, yes, we're gonna be talking about that later on in the show. But always people want to say, so okay, this is Nyasha Chazika, former Dynamo's captain, former national under-17 player. Where did it all start? How did you start? Where were you born? And
yes, I was born and bred in Mbari. That's where it all started, in the streets of Mbari. I think we stored that.
Yeah, but stood that, Baba.
When I was 6 or 7, I started playing what we call chikweshe.
Yeah.
With the likes of the late Charles was elder than me. But
Charles Johan.
Yes.
Oh yes, my baby.
But they were older than me. But I used to play in the same team with them. There was
who else?
There was Charles. There was Chamu. There was Chamumsanu. There was Ernest. There was Gary, but
those are big names, eh?
They were
those are big names in Zimbabwe football.
3 or 4 years older than me.
Yeah, but waitamba navo.
But waitamba navo.
Kwa Gidza unotamba na Gidza futhi. Gidza ngasipo ere
Gidza pangari pa Shingirai. He was.
Chibotara zikuru rekumbare karembo kudambara na Luis Coutinho, Mangeja, what all those guys.
There was teacher Luis, Gary Mkangairwa, Masimba Mbuwa, Hope Chiota, his brother Wisdom.
Yeah.
There was Mishek Mapika.
Oh, Shawa, yes.
Shawa. There was Kudakwashe Zino.
Yeah.
But he didn't play in the highest level.
And is
yeah.
Anamchine ngoro much older than you as well. Anamchine na George Bombere.
Ana Crispin.
Oh, Crispin Chawaguta. Yes. They were older than you. Those were much older. They were much older than you. Kurura kwero itamana age akuranga rivo time yoyo. Uchitamba ungotamba mambo kwanguru kuma under.
Yeah, inini ndakatamba.
7 years.
Ndakatamba nana Edmond Fema.
Oh, okay.
Nana Sadomba.
Oh yeah.
Sadomba was younger than me, but he was very good that I to tamba team Imadara.
Yes.
Nana Malon Jani, Romeo Kabesha.
Big names. Mbara yeah.
So that's where I started playing.
So yanga team.
No, yanga isiri team, but dzimwe dzenguva yaizosangana ma pre-season. Yeah, pakutambwa ma-money games and stuff. But yanga isiri team.
Ma-money game uri ma 7 years, 8 years wanga kutotamba ma-money game.
I was 7 at 7. I wasn't playing that time.
Yeah.
I too know wangu wachitamba anagidza vaitamba because money game yaitangwa nana Shawa.
Oh yes. Isusu manje tutakufollowa yako iwewe. Tauza kuti iwewe wakafamba sei apa kubva pa 7 years apa.
Yeah, pa 7 years papo ini ndakazitanga kutamba nana Edmo aidzidza kuchirodzo. Ana Malone wangu ari kuchitsere. Takatomboita game rema curtain raisers between Congo and Zimbabwe. Isusu takaita ma curtain raisers chitsere neshingirai.
Oh, muchitamba nana Edmond Fem.
Tichitamba ne team yana Malon Jan.
Okay, yes.
Isusu tatiri kushingirai.
Muri primary.
Tiri primary.
Bora nova nekure.
Tina mwainzi no Mpariwa. He was a very good left foot at that time. But he's late now.
Oh, shame. Yeah.
So ndo patakatangira ipapo. Ku national sports. ndopa ndakatanga kupinda mubig tef.
How was it? Chivotaura uri kuprimary school kupinda mutema wakapfeka mabvudzi mavina mabvudzi
takatozobvisa pa half time
Inda kwenge
tanga tajaira kutamba netsoka and it was first time kutambira mubig tef yakadaro.
Saka zvakanzi saka pamakatanga kutamba munational stadium makanza mutambo musina mashudhasi.
Takanza mutambo
saka mashudhasi
takatotengerwa new boots nechikoro mapower that time. Munhu wese akatengerwa size yake chaiyo and mabhutsi wayo takatozoatakura kuenda nawo after that game.
Wow. So makamutengerwa mabhutsi kungoti just because kune game iri kunational stadium.
That game.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So ndo pakatangira career yangu ipapo. Inini ndaitambira majuniors. Senior team ndo yaifana kunotamba but inini ndandiri captain wemajuniors that time. I was the only one akatorwa kuti anotambira maseniors.
Musi wacho
iwo.
Oh, okay. Wainga kutamba nambani? Wanga kutamba nambani ipo pepo?
Ipapo ndaitamba defense.
Wanga kubvira uri defender kubvira nakudini?
Kubvira ndiri defender nakudara.
What made you want to play as a defender? Right from
I was a midfielder but as I was growing up ndandine too much skill. I used to read the game very well.
Utori mpana kudaro?
Nditori mpana kudaro. So a lot of people saw potential. Sometimes I used to play in defense, but pandakazoenda kumusoro manje ndokwandakazo nyatsonochinjwa ivo.
Okay. So from watanga pachi?
Ndakatanga ndiri pa CB.
Ayo ndikuita ku primary school.
Kushingirai.
Ndakatanga
ndiri captain wema juniors.
Okay.
Ndairamba kutamba mu senior team because a senior team mukadyiwa ta vanhu airowa. Saka ndaitora. There was this sports teacher ainzi Makoni. Ndiye airowa vanhu tikadyiwa nemumwe wacho ainzi Madzima. Vanga vasingado team idyiwe. I think ana Gilbert vakadza vashingirai vanomuziva munhu wandiri kutaura nezvo. Vaitomborowawo. So ndopa zvakatangira ipapo.
Then
after that ndakazoenda ku high school. Ku high school ku George Stark. Then takangoramba futi tina na Malone na Romeo.
Makazonosangana ku
George Stark. Fata tanga futi kuramba tienderera mberi nekutamba bhora. Ndo ipapo at form 2 ndakazoenda ku Rhinos. Because kwangu sina kana team yaitambira Mbare. Taitofamba netsoka.
Mbare sina team yebhora.
Kwama musina.
All those players makamusina munhu pakashaya munhu ane musoro akaita musoro nebhora kapaipa. Ma players yese waya.
True, mamsina junior team yaitamira imo. So isusu taitofamba kubva kuMbare kupinda nemusaning ndio. Chitomboburitsirwa imbwa nemakarad but taingoenda chete
kwanzi maita zeri makarad.
You know makarad vane segregation ka. Saka when we were passing through ndopo waitiburitsira imbwa dzavo to run for our lives tichitotiza. So ndakazotanga kuenda ku Rhinos taikochwa na Drummond na Gift Makoni. Under 12, under 13.
Under 13.
There was under 13, under 15, under 17, under 19 that time.
Zvanga zvachinja. This is when we played, it was under 14, 16, 18.
So takatangira under 13 titrainawo zvakanaka. That time Dynamos yakabva yangoyo into the picture. Tatanga kutraina mushingirai. That same year saka inini kuti ndirambe ndichienda manje kumabharaki jeni yacho yange yakandirebera. So ndakazotanga kutraina mushingirai.
Ndiana ikocha Dynamos at that time.
Kwaikochwa na Clayton na Big.
Clayton akatokubvira kukocha kuma under 13.
Yes. Ndo pandakasangana na Desmond na Murape na Philmon.
Vaitotamba ku Dynamos ma under 13 ipapo.
Desmond aitobva ku DZ achitouya kuMbare
for training. You see, that's under 13.
That's under 13.
At Dynamos. So we're looking at ndiani mungati mwentaura ma under 13 angaripo. Murape aibva uchitungwiza. Achiya kuMbare ma under 13. Okay. Murape.
Kwakati Philmon
ndiani. Okay, kuchakureva Philmon.
Kwakati Desi ndamutaura.
Desi wataura number 3.
Na Alec Muziya.
So we're looking at those players. Just those 5 players. Vakatanga kutambira Dynamos ma under 13. Vakazonotamba ku Dynamos ku first team. So that's development for me.
Yes.
And guys, I'm thinking, guys, you are listening. You are listening. This is how Dynamos fans. That is. This is how your team was. They had players who played in the under 13 Bashingrai, who went on to play for their first team and went on to play for the national team from Chingrai under 13. That's what development is all about.
Yes.
That's development.
Yes.
So from there, my Mamrim League. Was it a league?
Tatori league yanga itori competitive.
Yeah.
Kwankuna Capes, Darrington, Rhinos yanga ine majuniors pane imwe yainzi
Rhinos wakasiya Rhinos kuenda kumanda 13 kumakutota magenesi kwanga kuina nani kuRhinos wakasiya wachitamba Rhinos.
Ndakasiyana Romeo nana Malone wariko ana Richard Snow nana Pardon Kabote vanga vari maseniors.
That's Rhinos.
That's Rhinos.
Rhinos yaitamba ku under 13. Anana Malone vakazonotamba futi ku first. Ko Capes wangu ina nani?
Capes kwankuna na Leonard
Zipo.
Ana Atwell
Mandas. Atwell Mabiza men. Yeah.
Ana Carrington
Tarib.
The late Tarib.
Under 13.
Under 13.
You see, and they went on to play for the Capes United first
for the
team.
Senior team.
That's culture. You grew up in the Dynamo system from under 13 and played for Dynamo's first team. Ana Carrington, Ana Green Carrington, Ana Atwell, they grew up at Capes United and played in their first team.
Tapiwa Msano was also the
young brother to Cham. Yes, he was also a defender. He was also a defender
as well.
Was also a defender. Rhinos? Which other teams were in the league? Capes, Rhinos, Dynamos, or just
Darrington
kwangu kwina nani?
Darrington kwangu nana Shingika, nana Musa.
Shingika ondera, Musa Gentara, Elliot
Matsika.
Yes.
Yeah, those.
Nana Madod. Do you still remember Madod?
I remember. I saw him ndakambomona ku South Africa. That time he attacked ku Kosafu.
Yes.
He's big as he's blue.
Yeah. He was going big, but he was a good player. He was a good player. Everyone
used to give us problems.
Everyone at Darrington thought that boy was going to be a superstar.
Pane mwainzi zero.
Bafana vaigona bhora vavo zero kaita mamberika.
Aipfeka number 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was zero, Shingi, Musa na Madota na Elliot. Everybody knew these ones from under 13 vanonga kutoziva kuti ava vapana vanogona bhora because isusu taitobva ku first team tichitoenda kunovaona vachitamba.
Yes. Even Choto came on board futi ku
Darrington as well. Yes, Dixon Choto. Yes. Dixon Choto I think akazoya vakuma under 15.
Okay.
Ku under 13 anga asiko akazoya kuma under 15. But those boys vatawataura mupana anonzi zero. Pane pana ainzi zero nemwe ainzi Sinyo. Aitamba left back so. Those boys were good.
Yeah, very good. Especially Zero na Madoda.
Sara mamutori ne tumadhabi tuma under 13 ngavube.
Taito strategize kuti akumana tunotamba nana Shingi tunotamba nana vanhu vakadai but they used to give us problems because some of them were older than us.
Yeah.
So avaitwa ma problems. Taitoziva kuti nhasi game tukutonorowa. Ne DT because DT yanga yakasimba usingaiti.
Airowa vanhu.
Yaitwa ma problems.
Ave kudambura itoziva pana tainagidzwa.
Ayaitamba.
But you see what I'm enjoying, you know, I'm smiling and enjoying it. Kunonyazo gaya kuti so pakapotori nemadhabi and names vari kutaura under 13.
Yes.
Ranga ritori bhora riri kunonyazo gaya kuti kwaitorowa bhora.
So from under 13 ndoba takagraduate kuenda kuma under 15. Patakazenge takuma under 15 isusu. Ndopakazitanga kubudo under 13 yana Ed Mashiri, ana Norman, ana Isau, avakawanda. Ana Leo, ana Penzura, ana Mtisi, ana Dodo. Ndopo wakazitanga kubuda.
And iteam reDynamos rese. Imi ma under 15. Nana Desmond Maringwa uko kwakuyana Ed Mashiri basa. Vakomana ko chii chakaitika manje. Those structures, the players that they produced on their own, pasina kuti tatenga tasaina ningi this year kwabva ningi welcome ningi what no, it was those boys.
Imagine how is kuti that team the core of those players vakazotamba first team.
Yeah.
So kuti dai continuity yainzi Kidsnet that project.
Yeah.
So kuti dai continuity yakaramba iripo and most of those players vakaitamba futi under 20 under 23.
Yeah. So from under 15 now kwaane ma under 13 mava promote ma under 15 saka vai coach vari 2 chete
Clayton Abig
ma age groups ese
coach ma age groups ese vari 2
ari 3 angari ma age groups
angari 4
under
13 under 15 under 17 under 19
vai coach ese ari 4
yeah they could
iyo ndova ma promote kwa kubva maenda under 15
from under 15 vataenda kuma under 17 vaiteera futi
vanhu vachingoti ndo angari ma 19
vachu isusu pataenda ma under 17 vanga va under 15
maingotrenda pachishingira ipapo still
maingotrenda pachishingira ipapo patakazoenda ku reserve because taka ku reserve takaenda tiri about 5 vanda kuudza tinini Gaza Murape Filmon na Alec Mziyanga ari keep
ndo manzi makaita zvoku makangoudzwa nzi makaudzwa sei
muri kudiwa ku reserve mudanzi munotamba ku reserve because taitamba ku under 17 so takangonzi Sunday munotamba ku reserve muswera kuma juniors to but
how did you feel
nervous because tatsata vijaira kutamba na one because you know my games at Dynamo sometimes stadium yazara kana na 1:15
yeah
kudhara time yataikura isusu panozosvika 3 o'clock ground rinenge razara kudhara
yeah
so zvinhu zvaitotiomera
kuti unotamba na 1 ground rakazara wakapfeka blue
yes it's not easy it's not easy to wear that jersey it wasn't easy because that jersey rine ma demands akawandisa haisi team yekuti you cannot just come and play for Capes or Highlanders or Dynamos from nowhere those are traditional teams in Zimbabwe and my big teams in Zimbabwe angotambirwa nemunhu wese wese
yeah
yes
saka makano did you play in the first
it wasn't easy taitomboridzirwa muridzo takatomboita situation yekunzi aiwa ngavambodzokera kuma juniors vambotamba kuma juniors chioma azvairema you know how it is zvairema Vietnam isu vamwe taitamba kudefense kumashure taimbotamba side rekuti unenge uri kuside reVietnam you were winger you know it
uchitamba uri right back
uri kunzo ndiri ku right back tombonzi Nyasha toda you know how they do chasangana kumaraini uri kudyisa timu ita sei tadza kumisa bhora hapusati makura chimbodzokerwai kuma juniors so that time takabva tadzorwa kuma juniors
vakatodzorwa kuma juniors
zvishotadzokera tikatopedza about the rest of the season tichitamba ma juniors but the following season manje takazonzi aiwa ngavadzoke futi vapfanhayo and then there was ma senior players ana Memo ana Tauya
ndo maitotraina navo time yacho
ndo vakazotanga kutomotivata manje vachiti udzowo zvebhora no Dynamos inoda big heart iri too demanding kutambira and ine masupporters akawanda so ndo zvimwe zvinhu zvakatipa heart because taiona matambira aitawo vamwe saka zvakatibatsira manje neadvice yatata kupuwa nana Memo there was time yatakatombommanyiswa namhofu tikatomborutsa futi we decided kuti these guys they are still young ngavadzokere kuma juniors but Tauya naMemo vakataura kuti aiwa vasiyei that's how they will grow up that's how they will get confidence varipo pateam rather than kuti vadzorere vachingodzoka vasiyei vachajaira
zvichaita but they were correct kumaraini manje vakuziva kuti makutamba kuma reserve Dynamo unoza kudhara time yayo even kutamba reserve Dynamo kwanga kuri big vansingapindike zvokumhanya kamu reserve chaimu
because kumaraini that time Dynamo yakabva yatanga kusponswa nechibataura and we were part and parcel of the package takapuwa matracksuits takapuwa taitorara nayo
saka chaunga manje kumaraini manje
vanhu vanga vakutifarira takazopedzera takusumudzawo game redu taibatsirwawo nemasenior players because kwataigara taitomutswa na 5 o'clock anotomhanya
nani
there was Austin Andriad
Austin yeah
there was Blagari inina gari taitogara musame street mukangairwa Hope aigara kuseri so those guys vaindibatsira vaivazondimutsa vaitondimirira totoenda unomhanya tese
road work
And you know how it is always. The road wasn't easy. Road work, you first time kumhanya road work. Unotovomita chete. Unotomirirwa nevanhu kuti
mozvaisa kumberi kuti kumberi kwakaoma kumberi zvinodiwa.
There was also Ernest Masango. Taimhanya futi nice.
Wafane mazuva vachiri kuita road work ere? Variko unoona ere mumbare vacho vari kuita vari kurwa road ere?
Zvinezvi vava vashoma.
Havachaziva kuti zvinosenza.
Vane passion.
Vakunzizo wati unozohanzi manizi anozokwara. Anyway, we're just going to go for a break, Nyasha. When we come back, we want to hear more about it. Say, how did you get into the Dynamo's first team? As well as high school, first team, how you got promoted. Guys, we're just going to go for a break. When we come back, we're going to be talking more to Nyasha Chazika. Yes, finally, he is here telling us about his story at Dynamo's. You know, a loyal boy at Dynamo's. And I think he was very loyal. You know, so when we come back, we're going to be talking more to him. Nyaradzo Group, powering the show. We are back in a moment.
Nyaradzo Life Assurance Company, through one of its products, the ScorePack Plan, supports Highlanders Football Club, one of the biggest soccer teams in the country, and other local football clubs. With the ScorePack Plan, not only will you score for you and your family, but for your favorite local PSL soccer team as well. For each premium payment you make, your nominated soccer club will get paid from the Nyaradzo Life Assurance's ScorePack Plan.
Make sure you get a ScorePack. Support Highlanders, Ipos or Ipos.
When you get ScorePack, you're supporting Highlanders as a family and your own family. Every time you subscribe to ScorePack, you're supporting your family and Highlanders family. Get ScorePack today.
Always support Highlanders Football Club. Ipos or Ipos.
Supporting your team has never been this rewarding. Get a ScorePack policy and support your favorite football team today.
As Nyaradzo, we strive to continuously bring convenience to our clients. Nyaradzo Group is proud to introduce Sawi, a new virtual chatbot assistant on WhatsApp. With Sawi, you are now able to interact with us from the comfort of your home and can be assisted anytime via WhatsApp. With life assurance products, diaspora products, applying and assessing your policy, payment platforms, claims information, and any other queries concerning payments, policy information, or products and services. Simply WhatsApp Sawi on +263 712 992892 or visit the link showing on the screen to register and start interacting and receiving notifications from Sawi on WhatsApp. Now, join in and experience a new level of convenience 24 hours a day with Sawi.
Welcome back, in touch with a legend. We've got a legend in the house, Nyasha Chazika, former under-20 Young Warriors captain and former Dynamo's captain as well. The kids net, I'm just saying the kids net. Travel the go my kids net. Nyasha was gonna captain Nyasha. But before we talk about your promotion to the first team, you also played Kuchechi. Yes. Because ndakazoona because wantaura George Stark ayo history George Stark nasingaziye but ndakatanga kuzokuzivira ku Churchill because we were so much interested zvaitika ku Churchill because Churchill ne Prince Edward there was so much rivalry there. Isuzu hatandri mafans Prince Edward but we also chiona zvaitika ku Churchill has a lot of good youngsters. How did you end up at Churchill?
Yes, Alois. I want to start with. I watched you this other time when you were at Prince Edward. You hammered George Stark 17-1. I wasn't playing, but I was. Maybe I was Form 1 or Form 2.
Oh, that time?
That time I remember that game.
You came, you
demolished that 17-1.
Yes.
You and Stuart
and Giz
and Gilbert.
I think that was like 9 mzojo.
I remember that game.
Tairoma 17-1. I'm still michete Tairoma 17-1 ipo baba. Ana airport Tairoma 21.
Yeah, so
21-0.
Coming back to going to Churchill, tiri ku Dynamos kuma juniors, they decided with no academy edisusu unofana inge iri ku Churchill. So everyone was moved from their respective schools to Churchill.
Oh, saka mesana na Desmond makatenda ku Churchill ndo Desmond akadzapa Churchill futa nditi.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how you go to Churchill.
Now
that makes sense now.
Nana obey.
Yeah, obey mrefu.
Nana obey mrefu.
Now it's making sense now.
So I think my juniors edu akawanda nga to Churchill. We were based to Churchill.
Oh yeah.
Ndokubva kwatakaita George Stark.
Ende team yanga yakasimba futi.
Team yanga yakasimba but yedi isusu yanga ina nengomasha futi. But hakuna kwayakasvika.
Kwenda nomena nengo midfield yanga ina nengomasha na Gaza.
Yeah,
na
I think Desi wasn't there. Desi, I think I don't know what happened with him, but Churchill anakuya.
Oh, anakuya Churchill. Oh, ina ndachika ndikati.
He was the only one angasi iye na film.
Okay, anakuya.
But wakawanda wacho tatu Churchill.
Makazonosangana na Nengomasha, but Nengomasha ngasiro Dynamos.
Nengomasha ngari Aces.
Aces.
But takanosangana naye Churchill. But team yo Coca-Cola kwacho hatina mbosvika kure.
Indawo chii chakaitika? What happened?
Yanga ine too many stars. Yeah. Too many cooks. They spoil the food. Those are eating pakaita ma cooks akawanda uya anobika zvake uya achida kubika zvake uya ine recipe yake. So
uzobezera mane goulash. Zinganaki.
Ma combinations angasingabude. Saka
how did you go? But makawina kuzone kwenyu.
Did you win?
Vamazoenda kuma nationals.
Hakuna chaibuda.
Makati bana.
Team yakatozotora hii team yana Ed yana Sam. I think ndo yakatozotora yainzi.
Iyo yakazoyanga iri mashure menyu kai. Iyo yakanetsa kai. Yakatonotora zvesine regional kai.
Yakatora zvinhu.
Yakatonotora zvesine nema international.
That team yaitamba iri yese kuma under 13. Vayangoendeswa kuChurchill yakadaro. Ndokukura kwayakadwa. Even Kidsnet takatozowedzerwawo isusu. But vakawanda vacho vakabva vese kuma under 13.
Ndo twanga tiri twapana twacho imimi ndimakazongo
takazongoederwawo isusu.
Tromba tanga tamboziya yako iwe first iwe tisatanzwa apana pawakazouya apa. Iwe how did you get promoted to the first team?
To the first team tiri kuChurchill ikoko sometimes taibva kuchikoro. That time tiri kuchikoro always tanga takutotraina nereserve. So Dynamos trainer kuHellenics. Churchill ne Hellenics
padhuze it's just like 2 kilometers.
Tango trainer ku ne first team. Tisawa because tatisawa nemukano kuno trainer nema juniors.
Oh, okay.
So they decided kuti anga vawe vachitraina ne first team. But I train ne first team ipapo sometimes I train Tuesday Wednesday. Kana rakurowa bhora taigara panze.
Maigara panze. Mamuri masvosve.
Kwangu ine mondoro dzebhora. Yacho
pa FA mamusikatambe maingoitawo madrills.
Taingoitawo madrills. But hapa FA
kwangu wakaipa.
Apa pakaipa. Tatichiri vana vadiki ipapo. Ana magents ndopa vairova munhu bhutsu yekuti takasangana na Hope Mwaru. Apa pasikabude chakanaka.
Paibuda mafireworks.
Paibuda mafireworks. So but still zvaitoita sei zvaitotipoka that time. Taitoona kuti ndo zvinodiwa izvo. There was time yekuti Beki chaenda katombobora. bheki mulosho ngambomurwa attack wekuti ndakambora apa wakanditandanisa kudai
ne6 start
so that time mofu waitoona vangu vasikatomboda mofu waitoona character yangu kuti is tough waitombondaidza kuti zvaunoita patraining izvi unozokwanisa kuzviita here mugame but that time tatisati takunyatsopuhwa mukana wekunyatsotrain vaitiuraya manje why because taitraina Tuesday Wednesday Thursday Friday hatisi kutrain tozononzi endai munotamba game weekend remareserve so at times taimboremerwa nemagames eweekend aya kusvikira vazoti no kana makuseta first team yaisetwa nemasub aya reserve yosetwa nechi
panga pasina zvekuti izoiwo chimboenda uku iwo chimboenda uku reserve yaitoti nemasabha ayo iri reserve
ndozvavakapedzera vakuita kuti so to accommodate us vozoti pahalf time pai
mamuri masabha
ekureserve vakuchinja chinja vakudrafta vanhu vamwe vakupuhwo rest ndopatainzi chimbopinda
ndopamaizonobora
vanhu so ndopa mofu vaiona something in me but you know how he was that time and I have to say it munhu aida madhara aida experience that time angasina faith nevafana angasina faith I think murapi akatozitamba nenyaya yekuti Dynamos payakaenda kuChampions League yakaregister vanhu vashoma as mastrikers so murapi ndo pakazowana sport yekuti akakwanisa kuregister vaitotravela kana vari 13 kana 14 vachitamba muAfrica that time
okay
so
imi mamuripo wane usawaidingokuregister because amasina faith
I don't know now
iwo chena na 13
vaitotravela vari 13 or 14 so we don't know what was happening that time isusu we were just happy being in the system we were just happy being in the system playing for the big club and we were getting my allowances which was I think 300 yanga iri mari yakawanda that time could sustain pane zvinhu zvakawanda but as time goes on you know Dynamos players started to revolt vachibuda mumacamps and stuff like that so ipapo ndo patakazonyatsowana futi mukana kuti vanhu vaitiza makempi kemu chitambwa mangwana utonzwa kuti vamwe vatobva naito vatobuda na 11 muri kupi chitouya izvezvi like rimwe game
race kuinga chibuda chichiti
nyaya dzemari Dynamos dzisingaperi
kusa vaitanga kuwirirana vaitadza kuwirirana vanhu votobuda pakati pausiku
vanhu votobuda mukempi I remember game reZimbabwe Saints takazonorowa 5-1 mufu ndo vakatoya personally vachitonditora kumbari
for your first game
for my very first game
wanga wakatora ungwa
makuseni wakauya kuma7 chinzi vanhu vabuda mukempi masenior players akawanda buda mukempi saka hande yekubhora ndikatoti handina mashutazi ndikatompuwa mashutazi na Garikai Mukangairo
wasina mashitazi waitraina usina mashitazi kweza
taitokumbira you know when you are young always sometimes
ungasingakupi mashitazi mama kuriseve
tatisingapuwe mashitazi chatakangopuwa chete matracks
kumalawenzi komaidi uchengete maidi utenga mashitazi nemalawenzi
maboots egame nemaboots etraining zvainge zvakasiyana isusu taive tiri vapfana tanga tisatane a lot of resources tatisatane zvinhu zvakawanda
saka and plus nefunga tamutambe
taitoburukirwa hamdara ndikumbira kusvita zvekuendesa kugame wopuwa wodzorera kana woda kuenda kugame unokumbira so pavakauya that makuseni wayo I wasn't expecting him kuti
apa shutazi dzanga dziri kuwaridzwa
ende takatorara shutazi azitori kuwaridzwa totanga kukumbira shutazi tipewo kupuwa we traveled by road that time takaenda tiri 12 ndindegana ndiri sub ipapo takaenda tiri 12 ndindegana ndiri sub first time yangu neZimbabwe Saints first time yangu kupinda muBaba Fields
Kana zano blower ngombo shiko blower here that time.
Than sat.
That was your first time kupinda blower. How was the atmosphere?
First time yangu futi kukwira ndege. Takazodzoka nendege.
Mazodzoka nendege.
Okay. Nendege. Yeah, so it was my first experience.
Big experience.
First team.
How was it? Just kupinda blower.
Ndakapinda as a second half substitute. Tichipindira nzvimbo ya Simon Chuma. I was very young and I figured ndakatamba zvangu game iroro because they had no choice. Ndindega nandrisam.
Simon anga
aneta, so vakangondita just go and do your thing.
Mira mara.
So that time ana Ronald ndanisati ndakunyatsovaziya kuti takanzwa nekupfekedzwa mahe.
Wakati kwa ring.
Takanzwa.
Ayagidiza.
Takarwa 5-1. I think pakati ana ndova paina ana NS Chamba daranga ari pagate. Ana Kaitano ari kumashure. Chama ninganga aripo futi that time. But
yanga Simba
we too strong for us that day.
Yeah, because
half time it was 4-1. Takazopinda team yaro kudara.
Then I know waitamba kusainza that time.
Munozvaziya chete ndigitisa.
Because the package on my head.
Nemwainzi Butolezwe Mahachi, I think.
Oh yes, yeah.
I think he was playing for Zimbabwe Saints. I think Mzondi wari pagate. Ndizo I think I
Zimbabwe Saints that time. Panguna na Matamba Nash's band.
Yeah,
ana Lloyd Joe. Ndo ngari crew yana ningiriki. Yes. Ndo team rachiro.
So ndo pandakatangira kutamba. That was my very first game.
Yeah.
Chizopedza game havana kutaura zvakawanda.
Wakatamba say, how did you play iwewe zvako pasina kuti munhu ataura zvakawanda?
How did you that day? I couldn't say much about that game. Hapana zvakaitika zvakawanda.
Wangopfekedzwa hedi.
Tangu taitongopesana naro bhora the whole second half, the whole afternoon. Confusion and everything. Was on my mind. Nongoziya uchiri mfana and game racho ranga rine pressure. Kuti vanhu makashota and everything. Zvanga zvaitika before game. Kwangwa kunozadzikisa fixture. That's what Mofu said. Let's go and just play.
Yeah.
Timbozadzikisa fixture pane kuti titadze kuenda kugame.
But Mofu akatadza. Mofu akazokanya motivation ipapo nokita. Ndipo ungade wakavhwa kuti guys imimi soka ndimi masoja manje mauya manje muri 12 kudai soka. Andi manje tinoratidza manje kuti zvizotoese todorova tiri masoja because no motivation saka
I think he didn't want to put pressure on everyone.
Nditori team totaura kuti guys totamba takashota even 37 ngativaomesere even 2 ngatitambe unokera. But anyway,
but I will never forget that game because that was my very first game.
Yes, of course. We always treasure our very first games.
She's over ipapo and then takazo tanga kuita on and off. I remember.
Chimotara ndege. First time yangu ndege ndaita kutsikinya masiti so.
Tamu ndege munozoti munhu ndakanogara naye ndiani. Ndakanogara paside pamuofu. Mudara ndaka the rest of that flight ndakaomerwa because mudara munhu airema. Isa zvekuti
wakagara paside.
Hapana ndakagara paside namudara.
Metaura nyaya dzema.
Hapana ndambobvira ndataura nawo. Serious. Andambobvira ndataura nawo. Kusvikira tasvika, kusvikira tidzike ndege. Then kusvikira
musingatyere ndege. Hainombeta maturbulence nemabambo.
Ndege inotyisa. But yakafamba zvayo zvakanaka. Ungoti unozongobatirira chete ungoti pane pangu painombosekawo but yakafamba zvakanaka. It was my favorite. Pakusumuka nepakunolenda papi ndo pane problem. Kana iri first time. Yeah, but it was a very good experience.
Saka masvika training manje after game.
Tasvika training vanhu vakatanga kuboycota. Hataina musi yangogara iri yemasquad boys.
Jana ngari chairman that time.
I think kwankunana if I'm not mistaken kwankunana Gwindi that time.
Yeah.
Ana Leslie Gwindi ndo wariko. nemwainzi Hove.
Yeah, na Lloyd Hove.
Yeah. Lloyd Hove that time I think ndo wanga achiri kuDynamos. So vakatanga kuzonetsana timu vaingogara vachingonetsana ivo pachezvavo kuzosvikira futi mamwe maplayers aita sei adzingwa kunzi hatichada kukuonai panapa. Ndo zvakaita kuti futi project yeDynamos yeKidsNet izotanga because ana mhofo vakazoregera timu yange yakukochwa nabambo bva vauya vaine philosophy yavo yekuti madhara ese out. Ndo pakadzingwa naCalistus ana Lloyd ana Masimba patangosara tiri a bunch of youngsters without direction.
Ndo pakazonotorwa
ana Norman. I think bambo wangu atoona potential yavo kudhara uchechi because patatiri kumajuniors taishandisa same system yefirst team. So hazvina kuzombovaomera kuti ende takapuwa confidence futi nabambo. Bambo vaitipa confidence isingaiti pavakabva kuBelgium vachitora team yeKidsNet.
Ndo vakavhaita take over. Yeah, ende apa mimi futi uone favor kuti tina bambo tikochwa nabambo Zimbabwe international captain. Yeah.
Anga sina pressure aitimotivate pane zvinhu zvakawanda. Just play your game.
So how do you feel manje wakutamba kufirst kwaya wapana manje? You want to senior?
Yeah, I was a small senior, but these guys were talented. Havanga any talent. Risingaite guidance chet. But they were talented. You could see even with training good they can play on any occasion. Vaitamba bora komana. I remember takatombotora macups yeKidsNet.
Yes, I remember.
Takatomborowa imwe mufinal.
Yeah.
YeMatson. National Sports na Amazon.
Wangato captain.
Nandato captain.
How did you end up being captain Dynamos? Timu ombega azitambirwe mulezowezeka uzoita captain. Inda, what happened?
I was born a leader because I started leading my teams when I was young, from primary level to secondary level. Chechu foot, under 20. I was under captain foot, under 20, under 23 foot, under captain. Dynamos foot. Pandakaenda to Super Sport, there was one time and I got to after Ambend.
And so you were captain wapana.
Angari captain the Andrew.
Yeah.
Chifamba, the late Andrew Chifamba that time. Kwanguna William Chari. Tatri a few senior guys. So game rekusha.
You are senior young guy.
Yeah.
A young senior guy.
I can say that. Yeah, true, because under experience that time.
Experience, yes.
Experience. So patakatamba kushabani KidsNet. Taka Andrew had a collision tiri ground. Akatoendeswa kuhospital tikatotamba tisingazivi kuti ari sei. Akaita unconscious. Ndopandakabva ndangonzi nabambo chipuwa Ambend. Ndopandakabva ndangotanga kuita captain ipapo. Since from that time.
Even yadzoka.
Mudhara wakabva ngondita ndiwa captain.
Yeah. How did it feel to be the captain of Dynamos?
Yeah, ndakanzwa kufara and I feel honored to lead a big team like Dynamos. And hazvina mbonditira zvinyowani, hazvina mbondiremera stere kana kundityisa sezvo
waingogara
ndichingopfeka Ambend.
Unapana maybe I think kune vamwe vapana ma youngsters vari kuona show unoza panotanga kuitwa toss papa panoitwa toss ma captain achienda kunoita toss unoza it's an occasion. It's a moment yekuti munhu wese anoda kutomboiona yoyo toss yoyo toss anoda kumboiona toss that moment. That moment toss here mune muchifila sei papa kuti yo ndo mamwe teammates akwasiya ma teammates uri kumhanya anoita toss panenge vachifamba sei papa pa toss papa.
Kana uri leader you are always pamberi. Kana uri leader wangogara uri pamberi pakanzi pada kuitwa zvakati panonzi president ngavataure kana chairman kana so kana uri captain ndiwega unobvumirwa futi kutaura naref. So uchienda patosi paipo you feel honored. Sometimes bhora rinoperera patosi.
Ndozvadaizoziva manje.
Ukangodyiwa side unogona kunge watodyiwa mentally.
Unenge usikatodyiwa panospinwa kwere. Wafarwa itori chabuta.
Unenge uchitoda kutoti kana itori utoti unototaimira futi akabata coin red kuti is because tatino-believe yekuti head or tail akafesa mudenga unospina kudai so chikasabouncer stereki chinongonoenda pana head. So sometimes toss a game right decidwa netoss.
Autodi psychologically unotofila kuti atodyiwa kachitoss.
Taitoda kutanga kugoesa ged rekumakuva. Tozopedzisira neretoners iro. So pataitodyiwa tosi you could see kuti tadyiwa tosi guys, but let's keep on.
Maitotanga kutoti guys tadyiwa tosi. Waitoona mamwe maplayers anenge atodisappointed
mentally. Zvinenge zvatobata kuti haufa tadyiwa tosi here, wandobvunza tawina tosi here, tataura daiwa guys it's okay.
Kusemaira kutanga nokugweza ikoko.
That was the tradition of Dynamis.
Saka zvedu maitoziva kuti tikatanga nokugweza uku tirimo mugame.
Tatopedza bhora. Sometimes that guys tawina tosi. Center ndeyavo tachoose side.
Kuma supporters vaitoziva futi izvozvo.
Supporters could move muchigoesa gedhi vaigona kuenda kuseri kwegedhi iroro. Takugoesa iri vaigona kutoshifta futi vaona vamwe vakutoenda futi kuseri kwegedhi.
Vaona magobhora
from behind. Yes, but toss means a lot always, and you could lose a match per toss if you're not careful.
Yes. Timotaura mamwe games, big games ongari big games wakanyatsorova kuti aina
my big games angu inini. I can say one of my best games was Reshabandra ndakagoesa free kick. Yanga iri cup game murufaro. And you know ndiri munhu akakurira Mbare, sometimes ndaifila kunge ndiri padeni, ndiri mumba chaimo ndiri padeni kutambira murufaro. So knowing kuti nini ndiri kutariswa
negengare areas
zvaindimotivata futi izvo zvaindipa that extra energy that extra mind. Ndaitoziva kuti mhomuzi wangu wakagara apa vaitouya kubhora before she died, vaitogara she was a fan, vaitogara variko. So game reReshabani, one of my best games. Why? Because tatichiri wapfana. Taitamba neteam yanga ine experience yana chandida. But takakwanisa kuvarova 2-0.
Wakarova free kick iwewe, waitrain here ma-free kick kana wakangoti ndine feeling ndiri kuzifila nazi apa. Waitrain here ma-free kick and wanga uri free kick taker.
Ndaitraina because Mozi saw something into me. Because technique, he told me une technique, especially bender, you can bend the ball anyway. Even uri pasenda chapo you can
bend it.
You can bend it. Munhu achitonogoesa ball. And it used to happen zvio. Zvaitoitika nemamwe magames izvo.
Technique yanga iri.
So aiti kana tapedza training could give me 20 balls. I just want you to hit this target.
Okay, yeah.
Even if you miss, it's okay.
It's okay.
But just aim at this target. So practice sometimes makes perfect.
Of course.
So ndaigara ndingori neconfidence. Even ndikatadza aingonditi ndiwe free kick take. So zvaindipawo confidence. Ndakatombogoesa imwe free kick paiya Zimbabwe. Mufaro under floodlights. Patakawina 3-1. Chiri kutambirwa nana uyainga kuita zverumba anonzana Hebert Tanzania. Strike Hebert Munjanja.
Hubert Mjanja anza apasta manje tomumunza kuti basho ariko ku UK anza apasta manje Hubert Mjanja tomumunza bana bamboti namatira basho bana bamboti babatizira sho
so ndo pandakatanga kurwa ma free kick. Bambo used to motivate me, even ndakapedza ndakutonzi Beckham vana
Let's just go for a break on that Beckham note. How does the Beckham go? Guys, we're just going to go for a break. When we come back, we're going to talk more about Dynamos. Then we're going to also hear from Nyasha Chazika about his international career and what he's doing at the moment. Don't move away, guys. This is exciting. Nyaradzo group parting the show. We are back in a moment once again.
Losing the person I loved the most was one of the hardest things I've ever had to face.
And because I was away from home, it made it much more difficult.
That is when I saw how important it is to have a friend.
A friend to ease the burden.
A friend to take care of things when you can't.
A friend to help you get home.
Welcome back. We've got Deft Beckham in the house. Yeah, Deft Beckham of Zimbabwe. I bend. I was bending them. But guys, before we get into our last segment of the show, we just want to remind you about our Facebook page, Zim Soccernet Facebook page. Please go and like our page. We want to interact with you there because we've got a lot of shows that we interact with you there, and very exciting shows that we post on Zim Soccernet. So you might want to go down there, scroll down, like the page, and make a comment. We want to hear from you. What do you think? We also have our YouTube channel, Zim Soccernet, as well. Please go and subscribe on that channel as well, because you always get notifications when we are posting something on that channel as well. But now we are back to backup. 30 things with us backup. My band always have a freaking mangani.
Ndakagwesa mafriki kakawanda.
Akati one day.
Even kuma under 20, under 23.
Why bend those you?
Them.
Nyasha Chazika, the David Beckham of Zimbabwe, but one white foot Chandida benda foot, eh?
Yeah.
Chandida
was also good.
And
we don't want to lie.
And now you bambo actually coach on a bambo, so we can understand.
Even I used to admire Maxwell.
Marino. You also used to bend it.
Dead ball specialist.
Yes. And did you?
Yes.
You know that man technique. Can also technique. Usatomboshiga shakopa free kick because I only watch yesterday on time. But now for me that was Masanga. You know, but because free kick, you know that like a very good technique. Elliot Matsika also, I don't know if he used to score a lot of free kicks, but that boy had technique.
Yes.
Elliot had so much technique, and Shingi didn't want money, but Elliot had so much technique. You know, that's what mpana. Achitrainer nesari mpana technique akawana kupi. Anga utonzi technique nickname anga utonzi technique nickname, and that's how technical he was. But anyway, Dynamos. We just want to hear more about Dynamos, your time at Dynamos. Mukajigiwa. Let's say Majigiwa. You know that Dynamos supporters. We are never going to kanda matombo and everything. Why you can't tell matombo as Dynamos players? Maida says, "Umiru kwa gate, nzetra umuro." You.
Yeah. There was one time yandakatombo wirwa kumba tajigiwa nemota action. I think takarwa 5. Clement Matawa Chovava, CEO Angari Mfana. Ainetsa kumaka. I don't know if you remember. Takarwa 5-0 Murufaro. Matezi atakatanga ne Kidsnet project.
Oh no, I was based in South Africa at that time.
Mutamba matengesa game Nyasha chichi, but some of my friends.
Oh, so matengesa game man.
Matengesa game. Matengesa ma game wafana mimi. Hey, you are too young to play for Dynamos, but we kept on going.
Fight to the mental strength.
I was also motivated among my friends. I showed her that don't worry, that's the way they are. These guys, we should. My supporter, they are hard to please.
Yeah.
They just need results.
Yes.
I'm finding which give you a steric. For game, yes. So Atakaru 5 MC, so they were furious. So from that game, 5-0. you know, Dynamo supporters are not easy to please. So from that game, we started performing better. Takazotanga kuita uma better results. I think takazorwa after Islanders 5-1 ku National Sports. Coach kwana Ed May. In a lot of senior guys.
Yeah. No, I don't want
Yes. So from that game, takazotanga build a confidence, but you know how Dynamos and Caps United supporters, they are very hard to please.
I know, yeah.
Taitombosangana nema situations ekuti vaitomboti taurira series zvotadyiwa, which is normal to any big club.
Yeah. Yes. No, I understand. Then you moved to South Africa. How did that move come about?
When I went to South Africa, I was noticed by two clubs, Moroka Swallows and SuperSport. So kwakaya two tickets kuno kuZimbabwe.
Wakakonera kupi?
Vakandonera ndichitamba COSAFA. We won COSAFA muna December.
Under 20.
Under 20. So they came ku hotel after our final against Angola. Ndinandri captain, ndakasumudza cup ye Vodacom. So vakazouya and then they told vakataura nema coaches edu, that was Matungorere. They had coach na Philip Mbofana. He used to come always mukatombotengera kit imwe green, so
I remember. Yeah.
Mukatotengera kit.
I used to come.
You donated money mukatotengera kit green. Tisina kana ma kits ekutambisa.
Zvakabvira kudhara at national level. Yeah. You came to South Africa and tukanzi kune imwe kit, then we saw the kit. And so maito trainers afuti the kit and ndo ye game food.
Taitowacha mani and then decided to
yes.
To organize.
So, yeah, with the late Charlie
Admiral. Yes.
Yes, I was with Charlie. There was Edobet and Innocent.
Yes.
And we just said, guys, you know what? This is not happening. Let's go get these boys a kit.
You motivated us by giving us that kit. No kit takatupinda na final.
Yeah, but it's things that we just decided. We actually told people, let's not even talk about it. Let's not even publicize it because it gave a bad name to the national team. You know, we just bought the kits. Oriental Plaza.
Yes.
We went to Oriental Plaza. Yeah, Admiral. We went there. We just bought the kit. Boys. Makazogopiwa majezi ajeri.
Akasara uzifa.
Atinazomboiona saka akaenda kupi? Saka samwana akaitora. Because atinazombophera takaiona futi kiti yo.
Yeah, izvozvo zvedu.
Yeah. But you guys, we were proud of you.
We were so grateful to you guys by the kind of gesture that you showed. Makatotiratidza kuti you want us to do something. Makatotiratidza kuti mukuda kuti tiwine. So
yeah,
boys akatotaura kuti guys, let's play for these guys. Yeah. What they did to us. Nezvinhu zvakatiitira izvi tachitonyadzisa panapa. Saka ngati techinangwa chekuti tambo tiwine.
You did well. Team yanga yakasimba. It was strong. Yeah, you had a strong team. You had a strong team. I used to follow you from under 17.
I loved that guy called Ona
Kumbani.
Igona bora mfana.
Yamakatambira kunonzi kudhoza nekuferenacheng so.
Yes.
Yakarwa bara zvongoribwe. Were you there? Kuti mwe ground chiri kuferenacheng yakarwa bara nechekufenda. Yes. Yes, it was like about 120k from Joburg.
Captain.
Don't go captain full time at you. I used to follow you wherever. Mkangoya South Africa jerita
so from those games ndo pavakatinotiisa Pizzo and Moroka Swallows coach wana Gavin Hunt.
Okay, yeah.
So kwakaya tuma
Pizzo ari SuperSport.
Kwakaya tuma tickets. So SuperSport ranga rinasi. Swallows ranga rimangwana. And then people just said we would go to SuperSport. Vandakwira Friday SuperSport vandanopikwa. So chakazoniconfuse nechekuti vanhu veMoroka Swallows vakanzwa kuti ndakauya kupi. And they came with Stuart. Vakatouya na my brother Stuart
Murisa. Is it?
Stuart angari ku Swallows that time. Vadaro vakantora. Pizzo was there, Kaitano was there, and then they told me to decide what you want. Because Isuzu, both of us we want you, but you will decide.
But iwo pavakaona wakwira kandege kuSuperSport uchitorwa neSuperSport yanga yatori decision kaya.
Yeah, ndatoita decision kudara because ini ticket rawo harisiro
rakashandisa as well. Yes, that's a decision.
Ndakashandisa ticket reSuperSport. But ndakashandisika vachiuya kutraining ground manje reSuperSport. Decide what you want. Ndikati I'm already here, so I've decided already. Ndo pavakazongoti it's okay. Pavangu. And I didn't do my trials 2 weeks. I just did 3 days. 3-day trial and I was done. Ndakatonzwa kutondaidza kuoffice Pitso. We've seen enough of you. We want you booking your flight tomorrow to go back home. We'll be calling you time to time. So that was January. Wakabva watonsaina muna January mo.
Wakatobva watosainwa ipapo.
But I couldn't play for
them
club because the
my 5 foreigners already.
5 foreigners.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So every 2 weeks ndaenda kunotrain
kuSuperSport.
Kutumira
ticket rende
from January up to August to the next season. Wangu ndirambidza kutamba kuno kuDynamos.
Watonzwa watowe SuperSport but uchigara kuno every 2 weeks uchienda
2 weeks ndiri kuno.
Ungotoreka mvheti.
Andege nanda kuita bhazi. Ndaigara ngori mundege.
Is it?
So
that was nice though. Saka inogara kupi kuSouth Africa inogara kupi uchienda training?
Ndaka good question. Ndakanogariswa kugeto kuAtreview.
Usati wajoina team. That is paungo chiri wandongosaina uri kuno uchienda unotrain every 2 weeks.
Ndichenda unotrainer. Yeah, I was staying in Atreview with the bus driver.
Oh, okay.
Kaitano was there but they just decided kuti ndinogara na bus driver here.
Anga ine family yake.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
And stuff, so that was it. But ndaida kunogara.
Iwe waida kugara na Kaitano. Saka chicha
I wanted, but ndakangovisiwo zvakadaro kuti maybe ndo zvavanga decide iwo kuti ndigare na bus, but I had problems.
Yeah, but it made sense kuti ugare ne compatriot. Wasvika kunyu team unogara na compatriot. Yes.
Same everything.
Exactly.
Ndakatombogara naye a few days and then they moved me out kuti ndinogara ne that bus driver.
You were saying kuti pakazoita problem.
I got robbed manje. Chigara kuAtreview huko. The worst fear of my life where ndakatosvika mumba mutori ne 3 guys kudara story armed.
Kumba kwa bus driver. Iyanga ari kuti
bus driver was not there. He just came and dropped me at Chival training and then he went to drop other players.
Yeah.
So paakazodzoka they done all the damage was done.
What happened? What did they take?
Vakatora property and my passports, vakatora my bank cards, vakatora 1,000 rands. So that was the minimum withdrawal. Vakangonotora that man, but
wakatokuforsa kuti wape pin
put iri musoro. You know how it is and you cannot tell lies. Put iri musoro.
Come to think of it, because sometimes they can. You remember a few weeks ago or so they did the same to Charlie as well.
So I got the worst fear of my life. Ndikatotaura nati I cannot stay here. Ndakatombodzoka kumba, ndikatomboramba kudzokera always. Ndikatomboramba.
Kudzokera kumba kwacho.
Ndakaramba kudzokera kuSouth Africa.
Pongo ya holiday.
Pandakadzoka kuno ndakatomboramba.
Yeah, because I can imagine the trauma. Kugadzirisa passport, yes.
Nema documents. So ndakatomboramba ndikata ndinogara.
That was the first time you went up to
That was my first time.
Abone nyaya dzaona uchimbonzwa manje.
Ndingo uchimbonzwa, dzimwe dzacho uchitoverenga chi. So that experience yakaita kuti nditye kudzokera South Africa. So the Pitso phoned me personally akataura kuti no, we want you as yesterday. Because whether una trainer kana kuti wakatrainer, you are playing so Saturday against Orlando Pirates and ndakatonotamba game iro nsina kutrain.
Was that your first game?
Yes, that was my first game of the league. Ndakatotamba game.
Wangosvika uchingonotamba usina train.
Ndakatosvika ndinotamba.
Kupi ku FNB?
Takatambira kuJoburg. ground Orlando Pirates.
Johannesburg Stadium.
Yeah, Johannesburg Stadium. Rim town.
Doornkop, yeah.
Kunema shops in
China. Railways, yeah. Ellis Park.
Ellis Park, yeah. That was my first game against Pirates.
Yeah.
In Tagata 1-1 that game.
How did you play?
I played well. Tagatamba the whole game. I played well.
Is it? So how was your stay? How overall
my stay in South Africa, I didn't go to Angasiri settled.
Yeah.
Ninya my issues why una freedom, you're always you are always staying indoors. Always, if you remember, you are the one who took me to your house, and I stayed 3 days.
Yeah.
If you remember, I remember. You took me to your house. I told you over the phone that I'm lonely. And stuff like
then
that.
I came pick you up. Yeah.
And you picked me up. I came to your house.
You were sad.
Huh?
You were sad.
I was very sad because I was lonely.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to stay with Kaitan.
I remember. I remember those days. You stayed with me for about, I think it was 4 days.
Yeah, 3 or 4 days.
3 or 4 days. Yeah.
And then you took me back to preach.
Yeah, I just wanted you to feel comfortable and to show you job bag as well. What's going job bag?
That South Africa, I'm sorry to say this, but that country is Sodom and Gomorrah. It's a very nice and good country, but they don't respect other fellow countrymen. They don't respect. They don't have conscience for life. Have a cautious life.
Yes.
I don't know why.
Because at that time, we got at Ridgeview during that time. Yeah, it was kind of a little bit rough. So when I was staying in Midrand.
Yeah.
So in Midrand, it was a bit calm. You saw. Yeah.
Kronkloof.
Chlorocope. Chlorocope Clubhouse Sundowns. I was at Sundowns that time. Yes. Chlorocope Clubhouse Sundowns. It was just about. Yes, we went together. Yes, we went together for yes. So yeah, but it was calm.
Yeah.
Kwanga kusiri like township. Because Ridgeview is more like high density.
Yes.
Whereas I thought they could have actually tried Super Sport as well to make you stay like Gaitana got Sunnyside.
Yes.
Yes, they were going to flat in town in Sunnyside or something.
More Kwangune security waigara.
Yes.
Which was,
I can imagine.
Good,
you were traumatized.
I was traumatized. Shukuti always even ndaitoita fear kuti I could fear kunopinda mumba njiva kutrain. Could maybe those guys again maybe they are inside.
Yeah, so but then you can't perform. There's no way you can perform.
In that time I had problems with my legs. Ndakapedzera ndaita injury yeni vatanga kundirwadza. I went to my hospitals. They took me to my hospitals. The doctors couldn't see anything on my legs. It was spiritual or whatever. That was 2005, so I decided to come back home. I phoned Move. I told him everything, that this is what is happening. Super Sport, they want to let me go. They wanted to take me to Silver Stars, and I refused. I went there, I saw the conditions of Silver Stars. It was like playing in the rural area. So
but sometimes it's good to take a back step to actually go forward as well.
Yeah, you are right. But
I was
coming from playing for
Super Sport
for the biggest club in Zimbabwe.
Yeah, I can imagine.
With a large following. So I told myself I cannot be watched by 5 people.
But I did.
So it was.
I came from Cape United. I started playing for Free State. Did you play against Kwak? Free State.
Bloemfontein.
Bloemfontein is different. Bloemfontein is Bloemfontein is a big city. Okay. I was in Kwak. Free State, both the Free State, just as Free State province. But in 100 quad, but I don't know to train a moment, you don't wise, I don't know moments, you don't tell the circuit ground.
Okay.
That's not roots, my I'm going to be, no, Jangar Petersburg, and it's Silver Stars. It was Petersburg, Petersburg, and get to the 2 nights. In under Musha, it was my roots. But anyway, yeah, don't forget to say over Torana.
I cannot play for these small clubs. Let me go back home. I found move.
This small club.
He told me to you can come back as long as you've got your papers and everything. So SuperSport paid me out, and then that's when I came back home.
Yeah, do you think utipane when you better mshonga South Africa?
Yeah, of course, because if the doctors can't find anything, they're saying that sure the leg is swollen, but they are saying nothing. I also think it was spiritual. I don't feeling it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Ku South Africa kana kuti kuno?
Ku South ikoko.
Kupanga kana ari munhu anga ari kuno kwaita airwa remote control.
Yeah, you can
remote control kuno.
You can be correct always, because it wasn't the first time. Ndakatombo zvimba futi gumbo irore. Ndiri I think time iyoyo ndaida ku Dynamos yakaenda ku Vodacom. I was still young, ndaitambira ma reserve. So I was part and parcel of the group yaida kuenda ku Vodacom. But then tiri mukembi gumbo rangu futi rakatanga kutozvimba kutoita wese zvarakaita ku South Africa.
Unonye?
And then I couldn't travel.
Ona kuto travel kuenda ku Vodacom challenge.
Vodacom challenge. Ana murape vakatoenda vakatonotamba vakatopera.
Ine kwangu ne good money ka. Vodacom yaipa allowances, allowances aiburitsa.
Vakauya vaine zvinhu zvakawandisa.
Shopping ku plaza ndo kwangu favorite kwemazimba nemazimbo kaenda ku plaza.
So it started from when I was at Dynamos. If there was ndikati chiko kwangu ne tradition Dynamos, especially kukwara knees.
Really?
Waiti ukakwara knee uri munyowani waitonzi you are welcome to Machawa. That's what they used to say. That was the saying of Dynamos.
Welcome to Machawa.
Welcome to Machawa.
Kunokwarwa mani kuno.
That's how we welcome you here.
Yeah, but you come to think of it, you are my players at Dynamos akakwara nemani akakwara mani akawandisa.
So ndopa ndakatanga kuita problem yeni yangu papo time Vodacom ne time ndakaenda ku South Africa.
But wakadzoka off watanga kutotamba.
Ndakadzoka mu 2005. Ndakatosvika nyipo after mbend na move.
Hey,
pandatanga kutotambira Dynamos. So we Dynamos that time futi anga ane ma problems, and the rest of the guys went to buy more. That's when there was that team called Baimo. Ndokwangwana na James ana Chandida ana Gifty ana Murape no man.
Yeah.
So ndakazongo decide that let me follow my guys ku Baimo. Ndopa ndakaenda futi ku Baimo. Vandatanga kutotamba futi. Vandatetwa futi captain ku Baimo. James pa akaenda ku SuperSport.
Yes.
Ndango ndichisvika James achienda ku SuperSport. Vandatoita captain wana give vandatanga kutamba from there, but I had futi similar problems egumbo iwaya vadzoka futi raingogara chimwe ndokuita time to time. Even pandaitamba kana social rai dislocate zvokuti ndaitopedzera ndatotakuri vanhu vatonibatira mugumo.
Serious?
So ndo kuzoregera kwandakaita kutamba bhora. Ndaenda kunana Rangers, ndaitosangana na Francis Nyamutsamba taigara tichimbosangana ikoko. Achitomboita coverage yemagames edu.
Saka wakazongoona kuti agumbo arichaita.
Pandakazongodecide because zvanga zvakunyanya. Every time pese panangoda kutamba bhora
dislocate.
Nepasaida.
Asi nyaya idzodzo dzakawanda, maplayers akawanda.
Ndisina kutsikwa kana kuita sei. Ndotanga rega.
Maplayers akawanda akapindana ne-that problem.
Ndokuzoregera pandakaita kutamba bhora.
And tomboita raw back a little bit kuma under 20.
Yes.
How did you? No, you started playing for Zimbabwe kuma under 17.
Yes, we went. Okay.
Ongori kuchiba. Ongori chiri kuchechiyo.
Yeah, ndandiche kuchechi.
No, wa good. Ndiana ikocha under 17.
Under 17 kwankuna Lloyd Chigo, kwankuna the late Steve Kwash, and he was the head coach. Zifa was
the team manager. Oh, that are you in? Was that team yakaenda ku?
Takaenda Guinea.
Ku Guinea, yes.
And we were hammered there.
But at least African championships, and
yes, championships.
You know,
big guys in Africa. Takaroa.
Mairoa.
Game ratakaroa zvirinani takaroa 2-0. Sangari ma4.
Mamuri topara.
Taito tiri maninja but takatorisangana nemaninja manje akaipa mudhara. Kuti taito tanga vana vechikoro.
But at least you qualified for the African Championship.
It was a very good experience. And to be honest with you, playing with the best, it shows good we were not that bad to qualify. Tanga kutambo ni the best teams, and we learned a lot. Takadzidza zvakawanda. That time takadzidza bhora kuti bhora rinoda zvinhu zvakawanda kuti uzonzwa kutamba bhora, muproduce ma results, uzonzwa uri fit. Takadzidza zvinhu zvakawanda.
And then you graduated. Team yakangobaya
Under 20. But atanga futi kuenda kuma Under 20. Tata kusangana futi nema new faces. Sangana nana ona wangu asiku kuma championships. Anavusa anamkokeli. But takatanga kusangana na kuma Under 20. And team yedu yanga yakaipa mdana.
I know.
Yairoa.
I remember the game ramakatamba ku Alexandra Park. Ni South Africa
semi-final.
Makawina nditi? Makazowacha kama shootouts. Angati ma shootouts nditi?
Takawina 1-0.
1-0.
And we played the rest of the game. I think we played 75 minutes with the main shot. Onanga hapo wa red card.
Yes. Yanga yakupina ya South Africa.
Apa yanga yakupina.
Ana give Lerem angachangotanga kupisa.
Orlando Pirates. Angari aitamba winger.
Kagari ku left winger, give Lerem. I don't makumbo yese pana ikona bore.
He was very skillful.
Because angataurwa mu newspaper zvinzi give Lerem asaka ya bora katita
akota itambira Pirates. Ainzi Joseph
Makanya. Ikaiti give Lerem ku left, Joseph Makanya ku right.
Dimashiri uku Samson Choro.
But mepedzerana. Timenyanga sipa shingi bazenda.
Tantine ma weapons.
Ayo timenyanga sipa.
Leonard Sipa. Leonard aigo esa magame mama.
Ayo timenyanga simba as well.
Tantina navusa futhi.
And it was a
Campos Baghetti.
It was a good team.
Yeah.
So, it was a good team. And our captain man.
And our captain. We could compete.
The lead.
Yes.
And it
could compete with those guys because it suits most of the guys who were playing Tata Kutamba Premier League.
Yes, of course, yeah.
Tata Kutamba.
Then you also graduated to the Under 23.
Under 23.
Which games did you play with Under 23?
Takatamba my qualifiers. If you remember, Takatamba Ethiopia. Ethiopia taka winner 2-1 kuno patano rowa 2-0 ikoko.
Oh yes.
And takarowa ne 2 mapena. You know African football.
Yeah. It's like that. Mwaza wina ba homu mune mutori patai.
Mune mutori patai. Pane pasina kutamba. So ipapo atina kuzomboenda kure futi ni Under 23.
Under 23 ngesina ma games akawanda anyway.
Yaisina ma games akawanda.
Yes, ma games akawanda. Did you play for the senior national team?
Yeah, only one match ku Eritrea.
Eritrea. Who was the coach?
It was Move. Takatofonerwa turi ku Ethiopia. Kunzi Leni gwatakwara. Ndakatonzi you are going to play because Leni was in the first 11. Aifana kutotamba game iro. Saka ini ndakatouzwa because my flights ku Ethiopia is Thursday to Thursday. Saka takamirira after the other week kuti tidzoke kuno. So ndakangosvika nokupinda mukembi. Ndichisvika mukembi chitrainer mangwana, you know, move like what I told you. Yanga sina faith nechi.
No
fun. But that time ndanda mature enough to play and ndapo.
Wakatosvika ukatamba?
Handina kutamba, akandisa pabench.
Oh, but that was your only match kuringiriki
ku national team. Kana kukosafa kana kuchia ndamubvira ndadaidzwa. Ndangodaidzwa only that match.
Okay, in your career, who can you say kuti vanhu vandakatamba navo, these are the best 5 players that I can say kuti my teammates angu ngakaipa. Tikuda kuma teammates kwako wakatamba navo same team. Uchiti kana varipo ivava titenge dribble.
Yeah, kuDynamos handina idol wangu one. He was my senior, but I still regard him as one of the best Dynamos midfielders. Number 13, Gwenzi.
Memory mchero. Vaifamba nebhola.
Mdara vaifamba nebhola. Vaimotivate and they used to drive the whole team.
Yeah.
Vaitora ona se team kuisa mumaoko mavo. Kuti ndatoziva ndiri pabench kuti ndaitofanira kukwereta huku kana Mdara vari mumutimu. Ndatoziva kuti
kunorova number 2.
And then vandakatamba navo kuDynamos. Apa ndangotaura hangu weDynamos.
Yeah, because ndokawanya kutamba.
Desmond.
Yeah.
Maringwa. Edmashiri and Sam.
And Sam. Samson Churu was good.
Yeah, very good.
Kupakanzi pakakwara udera akakwara. Were you there?
Yeah, I was there.
What happened there? I don't know.
I think akatadza kulenda time yakanojambira bhora like what also Desmond did.
Yeah.
Nakalistas akatadza kunojambira bhora. Saka time yakajambira bhora achinolenda. I don't know what happens. Totombozviona pa TV munhu achinominyuka gumbo chete anodzoka.
Ndo zvakaita.
Ndo zvakanoita vanu maybe ma ligaments but I
but iye tanzi akarowa gumbo akatomboita pass out.
Anamborowa. It's not true.
Is it?
Yeah, to be honest, takazongoona munhu achibva kuno jambira bhora akabva angogara pasi. And then that was that.
And
haanazomboita bhora futi kubva ipapo. Same na Desmond akakwara ari kunational team. Same nyaya yekunojambira maarea.
Desmond akamuona. Desmond kanga kuri kuKosafa taida kutamba kuKosafa. Yes. Isusu andichatongosvika. You know what happened with Desmond? Isusu taitopinda muground. Tanga totorwa kubva kuairport from South Africa. Ivo vaitamba friendly match I think neZimbabwe Saints. Mubaba field. Titori kuseri kwegate tichitofamba chitotenderera ranga rikona. Ndofa yarowa kona ndofa angojambira kona ndofa takatofunga kuti mafanisi guys. Ndofa atongogara pasi apa atonzi asitori muteam Desmond kutosvika atozoitwa operation kutozoya kuSouth Africa kuzoitwa operation. Tikatoti ipo paipai Desi ndipo pakatokwara ipo paipai. Ipo pai ndipo zvakatongoitikira. But it was unfortunate. But anyway, it was nice to have you on the show. We just want to wish you all the best. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing these days?
These days, like you know, how we are footballers always. Sometimes, but I'm not throwing in the towel. I've got my projects and right now. Also, there's another project that
we discussed about it as well.
It's coming up. So right now there's more. There's more to life. I know there's more to life than just sitting at home. Chingoti, I need help from this one. I need stand up for ourselves and start something and have confidence in whatever we do. People will come on board to help us, but we should start something by ourselves. So I've got something that I'm starting.
And that's the spirit, my man. Yeah, we're gonna also. There's also a project that we also want us to do together as well. And Francis Nyamtamba as well also said that he has got a project that he wants to do with you as well. This is what happens when you come out there and actually be seen and show that you wanna do something. So I know it's going to be successful, and we want to see more of you and also inspiring the youth as well. Otherwise, thank you very much for coming to the show, because a lot of people have been crying that, you know what, tutakuona Nyasha Chazika, our Dynamos captain,
football is my life.
Yes, that's your passion. That's what we do. That's what we always say, that if you are talented in football, you stay in that field unoita zvimwe zvinhu something else really related to that talent zvichingoramba zvakadaro haripere talent hariperere paunenge wapedza kutamba inoramba chingokontinya ndiri. Otherwise, thank you very much for coming to the show. Next time we want you to bring more stuff tozonzwa takunzi wakuita zvakati we'll bring you back here again and toda kuzonzwa maprojects atinga harisaririre ka toda kunzwa wanoda kuzinzwa tichakudzora futi pachirongwa toda kunzwa futi maprojects acho aunenge uchirova tichimboona kuti chii zviri kuitika kunze but obviously vamwe tinenge tingozvinzwa netinenge tingoona zvinenge zvichiitika. But otherwise, thank you very much for coming to Gumbo raikuita sei manje?
Ya gumbo rara iko isu.
Rangorwadza kana yotamba chete.
Kutamba vakuziya kuti we are on our twilights, we are not.
Saka vasina basa daro.
Vasisina, they've released it. Now I can play freely kumabuza.
Is it? Imagine.
But also, I thank the Lord Jesus Christ. I thank God for my life. He's giving me another chance in life. This is my second chance in life.
Yes.
Always. What we are doing now. God
is
is giving me a second chance in life.
And
so I want to embrace it with both hands.
That's the spirit.
Tinotenda Mwari.
And okay, guys, this is In Touch with the Legend. We had Nyasha Chazika, former Dynamos captain, former national under-20 captain, former under-23 captain, former Chechu high school captain. I mean, former Futukum under-13 captain. So we can just say that we are saying goodbye to the captain from the show. You know, he is the captain. Maybe Changomba nickname a good captain. In way technique, you could David Baker, Captain Fantastic, Nyasha Chazika was on the show. Nyaradzo group powering the show. My name is Alois Bunjira. We'll see you again next week when we bring another footballing legend to come here to share with us their footballing journey. But for now, we are out. We are Zim Soccernet.
In 2001, Zimbabwe's Sawira Mukuru was born. Humble beginnings though they were, and armed with nothing but a vision, Philip Mataranyika, Nyaradzo Group CEO, saw a need in Zimbabwe society. A need that needed a strong hand to fulfill it. A vision to provide the best possible service to its clientele in order to meet the demand for efficient, client-based funeral services in Zimbabwe. Investing in infrastructure, machinery, vehicles, staff training. Armed with the CEO's vision and mission to be the preferred provider of insurance risk and event management solutions. Through listening to and understanding the needs of our stakeholders with due care for the environment, we grew and grew. We crossed the Limpopo into South Africa. Over the Mediterranean and British Tunnel. And we continued to grow. Through the good times and the bad. Whether in the city or in the village, or diaspora. All we had and all we have is each other. 20 years of service.
Thank you.
Thank you.
20 years of gratefulness.
Thank you.
20 years of thanksgiving.
Thank you.
20 years of memories.
Thank you.
20 years of hope.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hope for an even greater future.
Thank you. Thank you.
The Nyaradzo Group of Companies would like to thank all our clients for working side by side with us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
From all of us here at Nyaradzo, the past 20 years wouldn't have been possible without you. Thank you.
Today is a special day for the Nyaradzo Group as we celebrate 20 years since our founding with humility and gratitude. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all stakeholders, our board of directors, management and staff, as well as our customers who have supported us through this journey. It's been an exciting journey, and I'd like to thank you all for all the support and the hard work.